Hey YouTube, welcome back to the channel. I'm going to be talking about a new series I'm going to have coming out here shortly. My father-in-law and I have an elk hunt coming up later this year in November. We paid for it in June of last year, June 2020. It's going to be in Montana. So I just want to kind of go over a few issues we've had along the way. I will be getting some products and talking about why I chose those products, and hopefully get some sponsorships for some of those products as well along the way. I already have a pair of binoculars that I got from Athlon Optics sponsored for this elk hunt as well. I'm in talks with a few different companies, hopefully going to have some solid answers from those companies soon. But I wanted to talk about my setup and kind of what has happened up to this point. You'll have to forgive me, this table that it's on. I just recently started crypto mining, so if you hear some fans in the background, it's because I got my rig going on back there, but all my extra tables that I use for this kind of stuff are currently in use. So I have a little cheapy food table under here with a cardboard box sitting on top of this, so it's a little wobbly, so forgive that. I'm planning on getting some more tables here soon. But anyway, I got this gun several years back specifically to use for my elk gun. This is in 300 Win Mag. I kind of went back and forth. I had a 338 Lapua for a while. That was a Savage BA Stealth. That one was, but I just really like this gun. I've done some reloading for it in the past, but this gun just shoots the lights out of the 200 grain ELDX Precision Hunter, Hornady Precision Hunter, and I've actually gotten this out to 2,000 yards on target at an old shooting range that's since been closed down here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. But I just really like this gun. It shoots fantastic. I've been really happy with it. I'm getting about half MOA with that Precision Hunter. But I wanted to just talk to you guys about it, get your point of view to see kind of where you think I should head with this. I do still have several boxes of that Precision Hunter. I'm not really sure if I want to use that. I've read some reports online talking about the velocity of that is, if you're shooting an elk within 300 yards or so, the velocity is just too fast that it doesn't give the bullet a chance to expand. Some other reports I've seen online talk about the bullet not retaining its weight, that the jacket and the core just separate really quick. So, it's kind of like 50-50 with some people having great experience with that, some people having not so good. But since I've already done quite a bit of reloading for the 300 Win Mag here, as you can see my notebook here, 300 Win Mag. Out of all the projectiles I have, I'm probably going to end up using the 215 grain Berger Hybrid. It seems like that's kind of a pretty great bullet for elk hunting from a lot of people's experience from what I'm reading online. If you have experience with that, let me know in the comments. Also, tell me what your thoughts are on if you think I should just shoot the Precision Hunter that shoots the best out of this rifle or go with a hand load. Part of me wants to shoot a hand load just because I feel like it would mean a little bit more to me to drop an elk with a round that I loaded. However, I'm not tied to that idea, and a lot of the hand loads that I have done here do not fit in the mag. They're too long, so they're single loads, so I'd have to do a whole other round of testing to see which one shoots the best with the mag length cartridge. So I don't know where I stand on that. You guys will have to tell me your thoughts, and I still have several months to decide here. But I just wanted to go over my setup here. So this is a 300 Win Mag Bergara B14 HMR. It's got an adjustable cheek riser, as you can see. This did not come with this camo on the stock. That's something that I did. It has an Athlon Aries ETR. This is all in mil. It's got a bubble level here. I can't remember the name of this company now. I'm blanking out here, but it's got the ceramic ball bubble level here instead of the bubble. I don't know why I'm blanking out here. It's in a Geissele Super Precision mount here. But yeah, this has been a great setup for me. I have not hunted with this gun yet. It's just been a target gun for me. But yeah, I'm really excited to get this out. I kind of have been toying with the idea of having my AR-10 and 308 as a backup, just because it's a lot lighter than this. So I'm not really sure. I mean, I don't know. I really like this gun. It is heavy. The scope is heavy. This is probably what I'm going to end up using. However, I'm not. Again, I'm not tight on this, but I just feel like I owe it to the gun, owe it to myself. I bought this gun for elk hunting, and I feel like I should use this. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. So let me talk a little bit about the actual hunt that we had planned. About a year ago, it was June 2020, I saw some ads on Facebook for a company called MT Hunting Outfitters or something like that for Montana. And they were having a super special whenever COVID hit really hard and pretty much the country was shutting down. They had a special going on. I figured, maybe the person or the outfitter just needed to pay some immediate bills, so they were offering kind of a super discounted rate for hunts for the 2021 season, which is this year. So it's been a bucket list item for my father-in-law and for myself to go elk hunting. So, I hit him up. We both agreed that we wanted to do it, and the price was right. So we went ahead and booked the hunt. And, we talked with the guy. His name is Bo Birch, if you want to do some Googling on your own. But he seemed like a great guy on the phone. We talked with him several hours over the course of maybe 2 weeks. And he had a list of references. I talked to those references. Everyone had great experiences with him. It seems like he was just a regular outfitter that had been doing outfitted hunts in Montana for several years and had a good track record. So we went ahead and gave him the down payment, and he was supposed to purchase our elk tags and everything. I guess Montana's like a state where you have to put in for a draw, but it's pretty positive results. If you follow these certain steps, that you will probably get drawn. So he was pretty confident that we would get selected for the section that we wanted to hunt in. So we went ahead and gave him the down payment, and he was supposed to put in for us come March of this year, 2021. He was supposed to do all the paperwork for us. We're going to be on the phone with him. But fast forward from June 2020 to March 2021, we're getting close to the deadline to put in for the draw. I haven't heard from him. I'm trying to reach out to him. Haven't heard. Finally, it's the last day of the month. I go ahead and he sent out like an instruction sheet, but I went ahead and did it myself early in the morning just to kind of make sure that it was all done and I wasn't rushing and trying to beat the clock at the end of the day. Well, come to find out later that day, the guy Bo Birch finally calls me, and he's like saying it's been a really hectic, crazy few days for him and his family. They had a death in the family or something like that. He broke his phone, all these excuses and stuff. But he was glad that we were able to go ahead and put in for our hunt, or for our tags ourselves. Both my father-in-law and I both drew a bull elk for the zone that we wanted to hunt in. And, everything seemed to be all right. Well, again, fast forward to, it is currently the middle of July 2021. Well, the last 2 weeks or so, maybe towards the end of June 2021, I tried to reach out to the guy Bo Birch again, just to kind of touch base. But when I called him, his phone went straight to like a non-working number recording. I looked on Facebook again, trying to find their Facebook business profile, because that's how I found them at first, and they had their website linked on their Facebook. So I went to the Facebook, I couldn't find it. Then I looked through my messages, and I found the message stream between me and the company, but it said that the Facebook user, had been deleted. So obviously the Facebook page had been deleted, and I couldn't find their online webpage anymore. So then, of course, I'm like, oh great, this guy just shafted us with all this. So I just started doing some Googling with Bo Birch. And come to find out, he's done this all year with a whole bunch of spring bear hunts, and a lot of people haven't been able to get hold of him. And if you just do some Google searches yourself, you'll see the sheriffs are after him, the game warden's after him. It's a pretty big deal. So whenever he does get caught, it's going to be kind of, it's not going to be that good for him. But anyway, I talked to my father-in-law, told him what was going on. Obviously it's a big bummer for us. This is going to be our first elk hunt. So, you know, it is what it is. That's life. And, you know, with the year that 2020 had been, it's to be expected. A lot of this stuff, you know, hasn't turned out how we envisioned it. But anyway, I called all the people on the reference list again just to see if they'd be willing to maybe share some coordinates for some hunting locations. And, you know, they've obviously been in that area, elk hunting with Bo. So, you know, maybe try and get as close to the information that Bo would have given us, maybe get that from those reference lists. So, you know, I talked to a few guys on there. So if you guys are watching this video and I talked to you, I appreciate that a lot. You've helped us out. And after talking with those guys, my father-in-law and I decided that we are going to continue with the hunt and try and do it on our own. We got some coordinates, like I said, from them. I talked to the game warden, and he has all the places I guess Bo Birch hunted out of and camped out of. So he sent those coordinates to us as well. And it looks like it's going to be still a pretty positive experience hunting, at least without the outfitter. So that's where we're at now. And after all of this, you know, the past 2 weeks I've gone through kind of some frustrations, anger, you know, from my experience with Bo Birch, talking to him last year. He seemed like a great guy. Everyone I spoke with on the phone, they just couldn't believe that he had done that. So, you know, it just seems like there must have been a pretty big situation that happened where he thought the best possible scenario was for him to just take the money and run. So, you know, it's unfortunate, but we're going to salvage this. So after, you know, a few weeks of thinking and mulling it over, I decided to start reaching out to some companies and trying to get some stuff sponsored for the trip, just because I am out, you know, a pretty substantial amount of money paying the outfitter. So hopefully some of the companies I've reached out to are willing to partner with me, and, you know, I can showcase some of the items and, you know, talk about why I chose them and why I reached out to these companies and why I purchased these items for the elk hunt. Those of you that follow my channel know I'm from Texas, so I'm a flatlander, as they call it. You know, I have done mountaineering. I've summited Mount Kilimanjaro. I've done, you know, 10,000, 12,000 foot hikes in the mountains with weight. So this isn't going to be a walk in the park for me by any means. I'm not planning on it being a walk in the park, but I do know that it's not going to be too pleasant. So I think just knowing that, my mindset, you know, hiking around the hills of Montana, the mountains of Montana, I think it'll be all right for me. But again, this is my first elk hunt, so I don't really know. And hopefully I get the right equipment. You know, I'm going to talk about my experience along the way. I'll record a lot of the stuff that we see and do in Montana as well. So if you guys are interested in that, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel. Follow along with this series. You know, it's going to be, I don't know how many videos I'm going to make of it, but you know, it's going to be throughout this year that I'm going to be doing this. So anyway, I wanted to kind of just give you guys a rundown of what's going on with me here, and kind of what to expect. Some videos coming in the near future. So again, let me know your opinions on the bullet projectile that I'll do for this. You know, if I do end up loading, I'll probably have a few videos on like the load development for it, and kind of just showcase that. But yeah, it's exciting for me. You know, I'm very excited to go on this. I've wanted to elk hunt for a while, and hope you guys enjoy the content that I put out, because I really enjoy making this type of stuff, and it seems like the channel is just starting to pick up some steam. So yep, I really appreciate all the support from you guys, and continue liking, subscribing, commenting on those videos. It really does help the channel a lot. It puts those videos out in front of people that might not be searching directly for what I put out. So any support you guys are willing to give, I really do appreciate it. And yeah, let me know your thoughts on this. So thanks for watching, and I hope you're having a great day.